welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Desync. That's the Secret Saturday edition. When we last left off, we were building our little station here for our minecarts. These holes just really need lava, and I just need 8 buckets. So we'll get that on the soon time frame. The next order of business, other than the big yellow door, is connecting this thing. Now, I need to run down there and get a Y coordinate. Because I'll dig down to the Y coordinate, and then we'll be able to dig to this. As usual with these things. Okay. So one, this obviously needs to be widened, but this is Y80.62, which is my eye level, which tells me a lot. What am I doing? Brothers, we have technology. You know what? I'm not sure if this will take, or if it'll trigger each other, given their distances, but if it does, good. If it doesn't, boo. But, no harm in trying, right? No. But it does clear out the area I want, so that is what we will do. Do I have torches still? Yeah, I do. Let that clear itself out. Oh! Looks like there is a chance for it to trigger. Did I get it all? Nope, did not get it all. Okay. Do we get to the end at least? Yes. Alright. Keeping the hole. It's a sort of air gap. Now I might, given how much damage I've done to the floor, I might just replace it all with cobblestone. Probably would, just for some consistency sake. I know it's a little dark in here, just bear with it for a second. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boop. Boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boop. 5, boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boop. Alright. Okay, you are lit up. Alright. That is now clear. I'm gonna fix this right now instead. Get that off the bar. And we will work it out. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Perfect. Only a few more spots that really need kind of patching up in this front door section. And we got the number we need anyway, so we can now just go back over there. I need to remind myself to take these 2 yellow blocks of wool. At least it's going to be the marker for the melted bricks. Or I could use bricks as the melted section. I don't know. But for now, place the yellow wool. This is Y862. get back up on the mountain, and we just gotta dig down. Because I did line up that opening. I think. I'm 95% positive I did. Now, how much of it will be above ground? That is another question. I think for at least a little bit of it, we're going to be above ground. Just so that people can kind of, just so that the theoretical people could kind of see and come on in. So the center line. How much further do we need to go? Why don't we go out to about here? If I did the math right in my head, I think this should be 32. If this isn't, oh well. Hey, I was right. Excellent. So cobblestone-y walkway. I'm not sure. Not quite sure. Okay, so then this is when we start to go down. Okay. You and you. And I suppose we can do another one. Just gonna keep clearing out the dirt. I need to get a staircase. So how high do I need this? I note that the nether stuff we were doing, since this is basically just more repeat of that, we were doing 4, and if I were to put stairs in, I'd just slam my head into the wall. So I think here, we're going to do 5. I'm going to do 5 high. As much as I don't... 3, 4, 5... This should work. Because now this is lined up correctly. So this is 3, this becomes 4, this becomes 5. And I'll replace this with something better. I just need a framework so that I can get down. Even if I don't use the top. Because I do want this to look nice. No ugly builds allowed. Alright, now that we got the staircase framework, we can now go down. Actually, because we're going to probably be going through a lot of the mountain anyway. This actually might work in my favor. At least with the shovel. Shovels are a little faster to dig. Spoke too soon. Oh well. Keep with the cobblestone pattern. Gotta dig down extra. Oh, you know what? Oh yeah, we were doing that. Okay. good, 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 good. Right. One, two, three, four, five. Blank. Okay, I can count. I promise. All right. Oh, wait. Oh, we got 20 layers to go. Okay. Simple enough. Right? Right. Just being on that cusp, you can hear the animals prowling. Now, could I use TNT here? Yes. Am I going to? No, because I need to make the staircase look nice the first time. Otherwise, I'm not going to do it right the first time. Because I know how I am. If the temp settings are big enough, they just become permanent. Which is why, like, in games like Factorio, the best solution is to never do is to avoid doing spaghetti as best you can immediately. The moment you start giving into that, it's like the moment you have to redo something, it's like crap. Oh sh! Alright. Well, that makes my life both easy and difficult. Nice. I'm gonna leave this as the... just gonna put a little fill in right there. Thanks. Do I pick an extra? No, I don't. I don't have an extra pick. But now that we're basically done with this part... we can actually, focus on making the build itself for this. Now, obviously, we do have our little style that went to the hotel that I kind of began to copy paste everywhere because it's just a good design for what we have. Cheap, can be made in situ, really useful. Okay, so let's go ahead and punch down these cobblestone blocks so I don't get lost. We might have run into an issue that I didn't foresee, but we're gonna have to... I'm gonna quickly use the remains of this pickaxe, because it's probably about to go. To see... 82... Okay, this means go forward. How much space do we have? Or do... Okay, I'm not as worried. Okay. Just place this down here for now. might be better off just pretending this, just filling this in. Might be. Hard to say. I'll take the coal. Nice and yummy. Mostly because I'll never see this one again. The other one's in the wall. Alright. Looks like we gotta go get a new pickaxe. Let's go, baby! Now, given the position of this, I'm not sure there's really much of a way to incorporate a melted design philosophy into it. Does not seem feasible. And it's not due to any inherently bad design. It's just there's not much mountain to go off of. Maybe I can come up with something. It's just not entirely obvious what. Because we did build this away from the statue. Or not the statue, but the building itself. Which means we're not going to kind of run through anything that could have, in theory, have been melted anyway. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is number 5. So let's knock you out and replace you with a stick cobblestone. Let's fix you guys up now. This is now linked up. Now, if I'm correct, this next piece will link up. I'm going to shove you there and you there. Just make the land work for me. Okay, so this I did line that up correctly. Good, good, good. If we try and layer dirt over this, we can kind of flush it with a mountain. Might help, and we can leave this cavity as like some ancient maintenance shaft or something, maybe? I don't know. Just kind of spitballing some random ideas. This needs lit. I am not going to be happy if it's dark. Hopefully nothing comes in here while I'm still working on this, but it should be fine. Then we can do this and this, because this is not a staircase. Bye-bye. Give me up. There we go. Cleared that out nicely. I am going to cobble this little section up since it's dark out and I don't want to deal with anything up there. I'm not too curious what you're trying to sell me, Mr. Creeper. Not that interested. Okay, well, I think this looks nice. A little rough, but nice. There. Now the rail is ready to be punched in. The question now is you. You are a problem. One that will need to be dealt with appropriately. We've already got this mountainy, this little section right here, so we can kind of lean into this just a little bit. Let's try and bury this section. Okay, that kind of buries that bit. And you already kind of flushed up against this section of the mountain, which means I only need to really concern myself with this little hole. So let's see if we can't loop these things around to where they need to go. So you gotta come right here. Then you will come right here, so to speak. So we can kind of just loop you back around. Same with you. And we're going to go with the too high right here because it's starting to, it needs to shear upward a bit. Alright, there we go. Doesn't look terrible. Still feels a bit fake, but what can you do? But most of the time we won't be coming from this direction. The only evidence that this exists is this tube. And it doesn't require me to use much wood or anything else like that. Just kind of looks like a goop, a little blob of mountain. And then there's you. What to do about you? Not quite sure. But we're going to have to figure that out next time. I hope you all enjoy watching, and we see you all on the next episode of Let's Play Minecraft Desync. Not So Secret Saturday Edition. Bye-bye!